Hello, Facebook. How is everybody doing today? So this is Holly with Working on Me, and it is dinner time here. And we're going to make something very, very simple. Very simple. So I am going to let people hop on. Hello. Find my one teaspoon. Good evening. Hello, everybody. Hi, Peggy. All right, guys. So tonight, we're gonna do a ham turkey grilled cheese sandwich. And when I was growing up, my mom used to call it the good sandwich. I'm not gonna make it as like lavish as she used to make it, but we used to like slap on the butter. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter, but slap on the butter, grill it for a few minutes. Put it in the oven for a few minutes. Then she would put all different types of meats on the sandwich, different types of cheeses on the sandwich, and then she would put it in the broiler and let it broil for just a minute, and then we would have soup with it. So I'm not going to be able to put all the cheese that we used to use, and I have two different meats that we're going to use. So yeah. Let's see here. Thanks, Teresa. Thank you. I love your necklace. You look very pretty this evening. Enjoy your video. Thank you. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. So I've given this link out several times, and over the weekend they had a really nice sale, and I went on there and it's sold out because I've shared the link so much, and I did not realize that they had a silver in this as well, and it's all sold out. I don't know when they're gonna get more, and I did not know they had a silver one also, because I like to have both because I love my gold, but I like having both of them, and I didn't know that. Anyways, okay, so in my stories this morning, I put on my makeup, and I kind of like had a little talking session with y'all. I shared with y'all that my lip was swollen this morning once again, and it's fine now. It's not swollen anymore, not doing what it was doing this morning. And I'm telling you right now, it is stress. Sorry, I'm gonna let this go through. It's stress driven because the last time it did this was when I was going to be going to California with my Advocare business trip, and I was worried about flying by myself, going to California by myself, having to do all of that and get the house ready and get everything in order for me to leave for that trip. So I was a little stressed at that time, and that is when the first time it ever did that, and it went away by lunch. And then this morning, it was way worse than the last time, but it already went away by 10 o'clock. So we went to go do all that stuff with Tatum and stuff this morning for his little walkthrough with the schools, and it was already done. So anyways, everybody's body is different, and they react to stress differently, and I don't know. So anyways, so I shared that with y'all in my stories. So I'm not getting a lot of comments, so I'm really hoping that the comments are just not working or what's going on. I did not plug in. I don't think this one goes to that. No, I don't have the right plug in for my, thanks, Kelly. He did look good in his cap and gown. It was so good to see him in that. Friday will be the official graduation. So, yes. Okay, so what I did was, yesterday I was at the Dollar General and I already knew what I was cooking for y'all yesterday because I had already taken out hamburger meat and I already knew I was going to make that Salisbury steak and whatever hamburger steak that I made y'all last night. But I knew that on Thursday, I'm sorry, today's Wednesday. I knew on Wednesday I wanted it to be simple and easy. And so I was at Dollar General and this is where I got these. And I got the ham and the turkey, okay? So I had the turkey breast and the ham right here. 2 ounces of each of them is only 1 point. So the turkey for 2 ounces is 1 point, ham, 2 ounces, 1 point. So we're gonna use these and I am gonna use a slice of my Velveeta cheese. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of this, which is gonna be 0 points since I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons. This one is 1 point. Then I'm using my 647 bread right here, and each slice is 1 point. Let me see here. Thank you. Oh, Kelly, that's really good. You have to advocate for yourself. That's great. I'm glad that you did that. Thank you, Miss Karen. Are y'all still camping or are y'all back at home? What are you having roll-ups? What are you having roll-ups? Barbara, I don't know what you're talking about, so you're gonna have to let me know what you're talking about. I put lunch meat in my skillet, warm it up first, and then grill it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put the broiler on. I have it at 400 right this moment. So right this moment, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Land O'Lake butter for 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon is 2 points. I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon, and it's 1 point for 1 teaspoon, okay? I am going to use that and I'm going to butter up. Where's my butter yet? My little butter knife here. I am going to halfen one of those in there and the other half right here. And I'm going to put some butter on my bread and smear that all over there. So I have it at 400. I'm just going to kind of cook it for just a minute. Let it just kind of get done up. Okay, so we're going to put that in here. And then I also have, for soup tonight, I have Progresso chicken noodle soup. For the whole can, it is 2 points. For the entire can, it will cost me 2 points. So I'm going to have the chicken noodle soup. Well, Tammy, I put it in my app before I came on here, and I did 2 tablespoons, and it said 1 point. So I'm not sure. Oh no, Tatum's calling me. Oh, Tatum. I hope he's okay. And if I get off of here, oh, that's worrying me. Hold on 1 second. I need another separate phone. When I'm on here, I need a separate phone. Let me charge my iPad and then I'm gonna text him. Sorry guys, this is real life here. Okay, why does this thing not stay in there? We're gonna have to put it over here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna get that charging. We are back till Thursday and then we are headed out. Oh, awesome, Karen, that's great. Tatum's graduation was not today. I was so, okay, First of all, my whole entire family will be at Tatum's graduation, okay? It would not just be me and my mom and dad at Tatum's graduation. Today was only a walkthrough through the elementary and the high school. So like elementary looks forward to this every year, and they wear their cap and gown and they walk through, and then they go and take a huge group picture of the seniors in front of the courthouse downtown. Okay. That's all that went on today. We were out of there by 10 something and went on home. So today was not graduation. It'll be on Friday, and it's going to be a lot bigger thing than it was today. I would not have worn what I wore to the graduation. We just went to like watch them. I didn't even have to go. There wasn't even a whole lot of parents, but there was some. You didn't have to go today, but I wanted to watch them walk through the halls. So that is what today was. And I tried to explain that in the captions of the video, but a lot of people, not video of the pictures, but a lot of people don't read what I write. So yeah. Yeah, I promise guys, I'm gonna text him. It just now came up. It's gonna be okay. He knows that he can definitely, his dad is on his way home right this second. So it's okay. Yeah, they even went to the middle school too. I was just not going to add all that in there. But they did that. They went to the administration office, all of that. They did all of that. Yeah, and the little elementary school, they just love it. Those kids just, before they came into the building, they were like, seniors, seniors, seniors. I mean, they were like, yeah. So... oh, yes, my bread. Thank you. Thank you for saying something, because believe me, I will burn my bread. It's not even close. Actually, I'm probably going to turn it over. Thank you for saying that. Yes, yes. Yeah, they loved it. So that's all that was today. Tomorrow, I think they have the powder puff game. Do y'all know what that is? Let me know if you know what that is, because I'll explain it to y'all in just a minute. I'm going to flip that over for just a minute. So tomorrow, I think, is a powder puff game. And then Friday is graduation practice. They have okay, so Tatum texted me back, guys. It says, yes, I'm fine. We're having students tonight, so I'm going to stay for students. He had Vacation Bible School practice, and then now they have students. So everybody, Tatum is good. Tatum is fine. I knew he was already at church, so that's why I knew it probably was something to do with that. If I knew he was driving, I would have probably definitely gotten off the phone with you. But he does not go to a private school. No. Nope, he sure does not. Actually, the big city that I live in, we have that many schools as well, and they still do that here. So The high schools, we have a west and east, and I can't remember what the other school is. Whatever elementary school that they're in that district, because we have 6 or 7 elementaries where we live as well. My son goes to a different small community high school, and it's a public school, but we decided not to go to the school that we live in. He goes about 30 minutes to another place. They have ever since they were in kindergarten all the way up. So where we live, they will go to the district that their elementary is in. So still the high school will still do the same thing here in our area, but just in their district. I started watching you right after you turned 40 and Tatum was young. It's so hard to believe that he's graduating. I know, Linda. Thank you for following me too. What was the long rope? So the ropes are what they are in. So Tatum is in Honor Society, which he will get his big, huge honor white little thing that he has to wear on graduation night. And then then he had a 4-H cord. He had an FFA cord. He had there was another, I think, National Honor Society cord that he got. He was in something like an engineer type thing, and they got one for that as well. So it's just things that they had accomplished in their time as students. Some of them have cords and some of them don't have any. So, okay. So usually 2 ounces is about 2 slices, and I'm just going to use 2 slices of meat. So I am going to put my ham on here and then my turkey. Yeah, so on graduation night, he'll look a little different because he has this big, huge white thing for National Honor Society to wear over, and then the cords will go over that. So, and they give them that the night of graduation, so he didn't have that to be able to wear today. So, yeah. Okay. So there is that. And then before now that my iPad is a little bit charged, the cheese that I did, I just want to make sure that we are on the right page here. Let me pull up my Weight Watchers app. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Karen. We are excited as well. Okay, so 1/4 of a cup is 1 point for that. So I could do 1/4 of a cup, but I thought earlier it said 2. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I know what I was doing. 2 tablespoons was 0 points, so I didn't have to count it. That's what it was. So I moved it to tablespoons, and I did 2 tablespoons, and it comes up as 0 points. 2 tablespoons as 0 points. That's why I was doing that. 1/4 of a cup is 1 point. So I was trying not to have to count any points for this particular cheese. That is why I did that. So that is what was going on there. Okay. So I'm going to sprinkle this amount on top of there. Okay, now I am going to put my broiler on. Okay, now I'm going to get my soup ready as well. So we're going to stop that, put the broiler on, and y'all are really going to have to help me with the broiler being on to pay attention. Is this like baked open face grilled cheese? Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes. That is exactly, that's I even want to say that's kind of what my mom kind of called it too. She called it good sandwich, but it's an open-faced baked, yes. This graduation ceremony is going to be a big difference than Logan's. Yes, we were talking about that, Karen. My parents almost couldn't remember like what we did get to do for Logan. The only thing they allowed us to do for Logan was do a parade, and they had to drive in their cars to do the parade, okay? Because that made it to where you didn't like touch anybody or anything like that. So you were in your own vehicle, and we got to do like decorate his truck and that kind of thing. So we got to sit on the side of the road, but we had to be distanced from people and watch them drive through. So that's what we got to do for Logan. And then we did have graduation that night, but we all had to sit on the field separately. It was odd, but I was very glad that we at least got to do that. So this is going to be completely different. Yes, completely different. Hey, Miss Holly, did you see my comment? Well, Kelly, I saw it earlier that you were talking about you talked to the doctor and that you advocated for yourself. And I said, congratulations. Okay, so I thought that Weight Watchers was 3 points for the bread. I'm confused. It might be, but I've always counted it as 2 points. So if Weight Watchers change that, I'm not going to. I'm not, because I mean, for 6 years, I've counted it just like that. So I just scanned it, and for one slice, it's telling me 1 point. Now, if I move it up to 2, it might say 3. No, mine is still saying 2. So I don't know. I really don't know what the truth is, but this says 2 slices for 2 points. So I'm not sure. I don't know who's right or who's wrong. I'm really not sure. So we're going to go with the points on this meal. So the bread is 2 points because they're each a point piece each. The ham was 1 point. The turkey was 1 point. The Velveeta cheese is 1 point. I don't have to count for the little shredded cheese because I only did 2 tablespoons. And my soup is 3 points. Oh, no, 2 points. It's actually 2 points for the whole can. It's actually 2 points. So is that 7 points? Oh, I know what I forgot. The butter. I did 1 teaspoon of the butter, and that does make it 8 points total. 8 points total. Thanks, Rosemary. My nephew graduated during COVID, watched his graduation live. Yeah, my parents had to watch the graduation on the internet as well. They were very upset that they had to do that. But yes, my parents, because my sister's kid graduated the same night as Logan did. So both of them were online, and they stayed home and watched it all online. My husband likes to eat soup and sandwich in the summer, easy and convenient. Yes, I love that it's easy and convenient. I agree. Now that I have my iPad a little bit working, it's not very, very charged, but I was going to show y'all my parents' window that had cracked that I talked about yesterday. I think I still have it in here. Let me look. Well, it didn't really, I don't think it came through on my iPad since it was dead. Darn. I was really hoping it came through. Well, maybe if I just keep it up for a little bit, it'll sync with my thing. So it didn't come up. I was going to show y'all. Darn. So anyways, that's not going to work. My makeup still looks fresh. It does look fresh, doesn't it? It stays on, guys. I promise. So yeah. A little bit more, just a little bit more. How are Logan and Sydney enjoying their home? They are loving it. Loving it. Yes. Oh, Nancy, I know. My parents were so sad too. I know. Actually, my parents cried. They really were upset. My parents are all about their grandkids. I can tell you that much. Okay. All right. So then I'm just going to lay that right on over. It's going to be so good. So good. There is the sandwich. So good. Hey, Carol. Hey, Shelly. Where did you'll have to send me a message on my messenger or whatever. I can give you the link, but it's sold out. That's what I was talking about at the beginning. It's already sold out because I really wanted the silver one as well because they had a sale this weekend and they're sold out because I've given the link out a lot. Oh my gosh, so good. Now, some of you are going to say, why didn't you put lettuce and tomatoes and all that on there? Guys, if you want to do your sandwich like that, you want lettuce on there and all that, you make the sandwich how you want to make the sandwich. Tatum was sweet to let little kids have, Tatum was sweet to let, yes, they were like slapping each other's hands and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. Sharon bought the necklace. Yay, I'm so glad you were able to get one. Yay. Will you have a snack later? Yeah, maybe so, but I was just telling Tatum, because I haven't gone to the grocery store. I was like, I want something sweet, and we have nothing in this house. And I'm going to tell you how much we have nothing in this house. My oldest son came over earlier because he had to get something from the garage. And he was like, he came into my cupboard area, you know, like the pantry area, looking, and I said, Logan, Mama doesn't have anything. We have nothing good for you. Like my kids, like, I usually have junk food in here, and I don't have even any junk food. And Logan was like, really, Mom? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I haven't gone to the grocery store. I have no junk food. I have nothing. He was like, well, I guess I'm going to leave. And I was like, well, gosh. And he's like, I'm just playing with you. But yeah, so Logan didn't even get to have a snack. Poor baby. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I put my name down. Yeah, they will tell you when it comes back in stock. If they do. I'm not like close to the company that makes it, so I don't know it. You know, sometimes they don't bring them back and we just don't know that. Yeah, some people got to have where they had close family. That's right. Which makeup do I have on? I had the red aspen on, and that is what is in my stories. So if you watch my stories, the red aspen is what I'm wearing. No problem. Yeah, I just got done making a sandwich and some chicken noodle soup, and that's what I'm having tonight. Hate going to the grocery. I know. Well, I just knew that we are fixing to we're fixing to be busy. Like tomorrow, we have something tomorrow, and then Friday we have graduation, and then we have project graduation that night, and we're gonna have pizza and all kinds of food for the kids and us. And that's going to be like able to keep us up. So I just didn't want to go to the grocery store and buy like a lot of stuff because I knew we were going to be so busy this week. So anyways, okay guys, well, instead of my food getting cold and me eating in front of y'all, I am going to go. Yes. Carol, it is on there. So the link that I give you to go buy the necklace, if you scroll down to where you would click to buy one, it says be email to get notified or something like that. It says it on there, and you just put in your information. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what Logan did. He's like, okay, well, because he already got what he needed out of the garage, and he's like, well, I guess I'm gonna go home. And I was like, oh, well, gosh, you can't just visit with me. Yeah. Yes. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much, and I will share my pictures from graduation on Friday. And it is going to be a busy time. So anyways, I thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Go make y'all a sandwich and make it easy for yourself. All right, guys? All right. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.